Players are quitting Grow a Garden, not because of boredom, not because of drama, but because of the game's own update. Today I'm giving you the full breakdown. What changed, why the economy collapsed, how the Rebirth system works, why the backlash is so strong, and whether the devs can actually pull this back. And I'll just say this, stick around until the very end, because I've got something important lined up for all my regular viewers. Let's get into it. Before we even talk about Rebirth or Garden Coins, you need to understand why this update even exists. Grow a Garden's economy didn't just get unstable, it completely imploded. Here's what happened step by step. Trading introduced shekels into circulation faster than the game could absorb them. People were trading billions overnight. Duplication glitches and exploits meant players could print money out of thin air. Entire inventories of bugged fruits were sold on black markets. Events kept pumping more rewards without adding sinks to balance it. Players got richer every single week. And once inflation starts, it snowballs. Items worth billions suddenly become worthless when everyone can afford them. My own balance hit the point where I could buy 16 billion lollipops. Let that sink in. And I wasn't even close to the richest players. Some people had numbers so large the UI couldn't even display them properly. We're talking Chi, SX, SP, OC. Numbers most of us never even deal with in real life. When everyone is rich, nothing has value. And when nothing has value, the game loses purpose. That's why the devs were forced to step in. Their answer was the Garden Coin Rebirth system. Here's how it works in plain terms. You ascend, all your shekels reset to 0. In exchange, you get Garden Coins. Those coins are now used in the Tier 2 seed shop, where the new plants, gear, and upgrades live. Important, you don't lose your pets, your sprinklers, your seeds, or your fruits. You only lose shekels. On paper, this makes sense. Remove inflated balances. Replace them with a fresh limited currency. But here's where the controversy starts. It's flat. No matter if you had 10 trillion or 10 quadrillion shekels, the payout is the same. Just 10 garden coins per rebirth. That means months of grinding for veterans gets valued the same as a casual player with pocket change. And that's the part that stings. The devs didn't stop at Rebirth. To really clamp down, they added extra restrictions. Shekel trading disabled. You can no longer directly trade currency. This cuts off the easiest inflation pipeline. Plant sell cap, 10 quadrillion. Any plant worth more than that can't be sold. Why? Because of duped fruits on black markets worth numbers in the sextillions. Without a cap, one sale could break the entire game. Inventory cap test. For a short time, they capped shekels at 10 chi total. But backlash was so strong, it was reverted. All of these changes are aimed at one thing, slowing down currency flooding into the game. But here's the problem. While they block exploits, they also punish honest players with legitimate progress. And this is where the community exploded. Check Discord, TikTok, or YouTube comments, and you'll see the same complaints over and over. 10 coins for all my shekels? Absurd. Worst update ever, I'm quitting. Veterans get punished, beggars get rewarded, and they're not exaggerating. Think about it. If you begged for fruits during inflation, you're fine. You had nothing real to lose. But if you farmed for months, carefully mutated, and grew valuable fruits, your progress gets flattened overnight. The backlash isn't just whining. It's veterans realizing the time they put in doesn't matter under this system. Some are quitting outright. Others are holding out, hoping the devs adjust things. But either way, community trust has been shaken. Let's step into the devs' shoes for a second. They had two choices. Raise prices endlessly. Lollipops for 10B, make them 1T. Seeds for 100 million, make them 100 billion. But this locks new players out. A brand new player would never catch up. Reset the economy with Rebirth. Painful, yes, but it puts everyone back on a cleaner slate. Neither option was perfect. Inflation had gotten so bad that any fix was going to upset someone. Jandel himself even admitted on Discord that they are iffy on the Rebirth system and open to reworking it if the community rejects it. So this isn't necessarily permanent, but right now, it's the system we're stuck with. Here's why the anger feels so personal. Veteran players, the ones who built huge gardens, farmed rare mutations, and spent hundreds of hours, are the backbone of this game. They're the ones making content, running Discord servers, keeping the hype alive, and they're the ones losing the most. Under the Rebirth system, a casual with 10 T shekels gets the same 10 garden coins as a grinder with 10 chi. A player with a duped glitched plant worth sextillions can't even sell it anymore, while an honest farmer's legitimate 12Q plant is also capped. Months of farming are valued the same as begging in public servers. That's why this feels less like an update and more like punishment. Let's crunch the numbers. If every Rebirth gives you 10 garden coins, how many do you actually need? Basic tier 2 seeds, 20 to 30 coins. High-end upgrades, 50 to 100 coins. Exclusive gear or safe slots, 150 plus coins. That means dozens of Rebirths just to unlock the essentials. And since every Rebirth wipes your balance, you're constantly stuck farming from 0. For grinders, this is exhausting. For casuals, it feels impossible. And for veterans, it feels insulting. So what could actually fix this? Scaled rewards. Don't give everyone 10 coins. Scale it. Example, 1 shekel equals 5 coins. 1 chi shekel equals 50 coins. Cap it fairly to stop exploits. Partial reset. Instead of wiping 100%, take 70 to 80%. That way, players keep something while still slowing inflation. Veteran rewards, cosmetics, titles, or extra slots for grinders. Even small recognition would make the reset feel less like punishment. Progressive costs. Make new content cost garden coins coins, but allow older content to stay on shekels. This way, veterans don't feel like their old money is useless. So what happens if nothing changes? Casual players may keep playing. Veterans, the backbone of the game, will keep quitting. And once your veterans leave, the hype, content, and community all start drying up. But if the devs adjust Rebirth, scale rewards, respect progress, balance new versus old, this could actually save the economy. It's a risky play, but it's the only way forward. Because one thing is certain, Grow a Garden couldn't keep going the way it was.